Alrighty, I think we're good to go. Alright, so today we're going to do FNATIC, the previously known as Game With team from Japan. Meltsera, Matsutashu, and Yuka F. I have no clue if I'm saying their names right, but let's go with that. We only have three. We're only going to watch 3 games because I only have English subtitles for 2 of the games, which is game 4 and game 7. I don't have English subtitles for game 8, but we're going to watch that game as well. And unfortunately, game 1, the VOD is missing. So we got 3 games to watch today. Should be a lot of fun. Again, this is an interesting team. They play a very different comp. They play Gibby, Watson, Valk. I think they were like the only team running that at the LAN. I got to shout out my boy Cook. 2 of these VODs with English subtitles are provided by him or her. So huge thank you to them. Absolutely goated bilingual individual. So let's get into it. As you can see, guys, this is how the VOD works. I'm gonna have the map stream up as well, but this is how the VOD works here. We've got Meltsera is in blue, Matsutashu is in green. Apparently you say it's pronounced Matsutasu. I don't know, chat, I don't know. But I'm gonna stick with it. And then Yuka F is in orange. 2 of these players are MNK. Yuka F is MNK and Matsutash is MNK. And I think Meltsera is the only controller player. Let's find out how ridiculously wrong I am right now. Live. Matsutashu is controller. I was wrong. Of course I was wrong. Of course I was wrong. So this is the controller player. In green is the controller player. Meltsera plays Gibby. I should have known that. And Yuka F plays Watson. And the controller player plays Valk, Matsutash. Alright, let's get into it. Thanks again to Cook for supplying the video. Let's make sure the volume's alright. Alright, the landing survey camp. Let's go. This is going to be really weird to do. But yeah, let's go into the map. We'll see what this first game is. This is game 4. So as you can see, the Valk hits the beacon on BDS. Chat, little bit of information for you. This spot is called BDS because there used to be a French org in the game called BDS with Psychop. I honestly cannot remember his team, but I remember it was Psychop. And I think they always used to like rat in here, or they always used to play in here. Like they would play this spot all the time. So it became known as BDS. I think that's how it became known. I've always called it that because everyone I know has always called it that, right? But yeah, that's BDS. This building here. It might have been Lager. Yeah, it might have been Lager. I don't know. But yeah, so they're landing server camp. They got Cloud9 right next to them in Climatizer, who is an edge team, so it's unlikely that they're going to try and push early. Like they're probably just going to be vibing out, looting. Whoa, hello. And let's just jump on board with the comms because this is going to be the most fun thing here today. We get to listen to them. So Yuka F is in orange. Meltsera is in green? I don't know. But you can hear them discussing where the zone's going to end. They're figuring out how quickly they need to rotate as well. I'm not sure what's going on here. They seem like they're having a lot of fun though. Maybe able to kill them from where they're running. Okay, so I think this is 100 Thieves. They run into 100 Thieves on rotate right here, which is probably quite common. They just said it's 100 Thieves, so they know it as well. 100 Thieves land Skyhook east, so they'll be rotating up this way. Yuka F is becoming ridiculously popular for his insane movement in game. UKF's probably the most interesting MNK player right now playing the game. I would say interesting in the sense that he's using movement in a way that not many players are. I think by the way, chat, I think that the colors to do with the players at the start was actually wrong. Because I'm fairly sure Yuka is green in this. No, they're not wrong. I'm wrong. Ignore me. So they're going to fence up. They're playing somewhat like zone based because of their comp. Gibby Watson is a weird comp, to be honest. But they make it work. They can Valcult into zone. Once they land, they can bubble and they can gen. And they can establish a safe spot from there and use Gibby ult for any aggression. They have more fighting. They have more fighting utility than the comp than 100 Thieves. The comp we watched, 100 Thieves, have literally nothing to fight with apart from Valkyrie. At least these guys have Bubble and Gibby ult, right? So they have a bit more utility to fight with. These guys are playing super safe. There's going to be like 100 teams coming to fight us. It seemed like they're vibing out, like having a good time. Yeah, Meltzer is the blue. Matsudachi is green, I think. I honestly don't know. Alright, so the zone's pulling away. The zone's pulling away from them, but they are still in the corner. They're going to play on edge here, it looks like. They're holding their spot and they're going to hold teams out. This is a risky play. The reason this is risky, chat, is because if a team decides to full send and like actually wants to fight them for it, like an edge team who's stacked, it means they risk getting thirded, basically. But if they can force them away early enough, they'll be fine. It looks like... Oh yeah, that seems Valkyrie. Good comms from Yuka there. Yeah, sorry guys, I figured it out now. The Valk is in green. Oh my god. Oh my god. Kook has aligned the colors with the colors in game. This guy is fucking genius. I didn't even spot that. Yuka's orange. Oh my god, he's so intelligent. So if you want to know who's talking, chat, look at the color of them in game. So they're gonna try and fight this team. This team's stuck in a horrible spot, like right here. If he's a genius, what does that make me? A moron, obviously. Just remember, chat, they have very little utility to win this fight. They have to rely on nades and Gibby ult, and maybe like a very well placed bubble if they get bubble close. That Valk should not have flown like that. That was troll. Meltzer gets a good thermite in there. Really good com from Matsu. They have Gibby ult ready. They already making really good comms, chat, in terms of like decision making. Like they decided that they're gonna kill these guys. They know they're gonna kill these guys, and now they're all three ready to do it. It's really good bubble from Meltzer there. Such a good bubble. It gives Yuka complete safety to run up, and it splits the angle perfectly. Yuka goes back to hold it back. Well played. Meltzer gets shit on Gibby, but that's just Gibby things. Little bit nervous there in the comms, it sounded like. I'm not sure if Yuka's talking about his teammate there or if he's talking about the enemy. I think he's talking about Scars. Sorry, AYM. I think he's talking about AYM, but I have no clue, Callum. Probably Jay. I don't think he's talking about his teammate. I hope it's not. So they're going to Valcult into zone now? This is fucking risky. They're doing it like perfect timing though. Zone's closing. They're about to be forced out their spot. They're doing it as late as they can, and they're doing it from a safe spot. Like this is a good place to Valcult from. If we get a good spot, we can kill everyone. So Matsudachi calling the pipe. They confirm for the pipe. Unfortunately, IG is hiding here. Really good comm from Matsudachi to establish it, and they're ready for it now because he said they could be routing here. That was really good. Really good play. 100 Thieves instantly trying to aggress. You see Yuka going crazy right now with the PK. He's jiggle picking the bubble perfectly. They just wiped 100 Thieves and IG in the space of like literally 5-6 seconds. The Valk gets knocked. Unfortunately, I reckon the Valk got knocked by flying around though, because a lot of Valks do shit like that. Malzahar is alive, which is so important that the Gibby is still up, because the Gibby, when the res comes in here, if they use bubble, they actually don't use bubble, but if they did, they'd be completely safe. And chat, because they have, with most Gibby teams, all you have to do is force the bubble and then you just Gibby out them, or you can caustic out them or anything, right? But because, like most Gibby teams, once the bubble's gone, they're dead. But because they play Gibby Watson, they have so much survivability in spots like this, because they get the bubble down and the bubble go. I'm really sorry, chat. I don't know where that came from. That was something deep inside of me. They get once the bubble goes, they already have a gen, so they're completely fine. Like they can just survive in situations like this. I mean, this comp is the most comparable to 100 Thieves' comp, which is Newcastle Watson. They're very different, but they're very similar. Like the playstyle is similar. As we saw, both the teams kind of played from edge and then Valcotted for a pocket. Like that's kind of the playstyle it looks like. I think FNATIC have got a slightly more aggressive opportunity with this comp, with the Gibby bubble, as opposed to the wall. But yeah. What's up, Jake? What's up, Zybot? Double gold red, that's pretty hot. Sleeping on the edge, yeah, nice. So their threat right now is this train cart team, which was Dark Zero, I'm pretty sure. Let's pull up the map. Yeah. So here we see FNATIC. Here we see FNATIC Valcotting in, killing IG. 100 Thieves in the pocket up here, ready to third it. 100 Thieves instantly third it, but they do it as a duo. There's 2 duos. Damn, that's insane. They kill 100 Thieves, and now look at them. Now there's only one team. I think it's EXO. I think Zeta's on the low ground. EXO's playing in the cart. Or is it Zeta? I feel like Zeta's in the cart. I can't remember. It might be EXO in the cart. The only team that's going to pressure them on this side of zone is this team right here, EXO, right? And also, if EXO do it too early, they're going to get pinched by Dark Zero. And if they do it too late, they're going to be held out by zone. So this is a really strong spot. Really hard to be pushed if you're FNATIC. Like, it's really easy to hold. In a final, in a scrim or a lower tier lobby, someone would probably try and push it. In a final, people won't do it. They'll just Valcot. So Zed's closing now. The back's clear. Did I just skip into that by accident? No, I didn't. Huh. Okay, they really weren't that concerned about the cart team, to be honest. All things considered. So they establish their backs clear and they start taking space in front of them. This is a really good play. 3 kills in the lava. Yeah, that's what UKF says the same thing. 3 kills, caustic low. Jitter aiming. So you got Matsutash holding really wide on the left. Like you see him, he's back there behind the cart. So he's like securing the push, and then Yuka's looking for frags. I mean, at this point, let's just look at the zone again on the map stream. So at this point, they've established their spot. Zone's closed. So we're looking at about... Yeah, we're looking about here. So as you can see, guys, the next zone is right here in front of them. Like, this game, it would be so difficult for them to lose. I'm trying to think what teams threaten them. So SSG and Ascend, I think that's Ascend in there, are both cucking each other, right? Neither of those teams can, like, really do anything about FNATIC. Because both teams have to worry about each other. These teams here, it's the exact same situation. Like Team Liquid and I actually don't know who that is. I think Hal's ratting, but Team Liquid and another team, EXO, I guess, are also completely like stacked up, right? So they only have to worry about each other. And then Dark Zero has a lot of opportunity to work this left side here on my ping, or like where my cursor is, and then try and like work in from there. They actually end up not doing that because we watched their VOD and they just end up running into the building and dying. But this is very difficult for FNATIC to lose, honestly. Very difficult because they're controlling so much of the zone. If you think about all these VOD reviews we do, chat, like every time I say to you in the end games, like whoever controls the most of the pizza, like half the pizza, usually wins. And that's exactly what they've done. And they have the only situation where the team that controls half the pizza doesn't win is if they don't really have the utility to hold the spot. But FNATIC do with the Watson and with the Gibby. So they should win this. And they do. Spoiler. Sorry. They might Valcott find Boulder, so they're talking about Dark Zero Valcotting right here, which they actually end up not doing. Saying like 9 teams to 21 players is good and all, but like you're not actually... You need to feed the info, like you need to say there's multiple rats, because that's what that really means, right? Saying there's 9 with 21 doesn't mean much, but like saying, oh, there's 9 with 21, so many rats, or duos and rats, like, you know, it's important calm. Jesus Christ, Matsu just absolutely destroyed. Oh no. This is the power of the comp though. The bubble res comes in straight away. And they still have a gen. They still have a gen after this bubble res. It's really, really good comp in that situation. Top 4 right now. 4 squads alive. 1 team's going to be the low ground. 2 teams in the building. Teams in the building are fighting, so it's just 1 more team on the low ground. Matsu's getting a bit aggro here on the left. Yuka's going to secure the end zone spot. This is a good play. He's putting necessary pressure on the team below him. Good fences as well. He has a new gen, like they're fine. Even if the team on the right climbs up, Bubbles breaks the gen and Gibby ults or something like that, he still has another gen. He replaces gen right here on him. Really good gen. The bubble makes the gen safe as well. All right, let's watch this bit slowly, all right? Because this from here on out, he kind of goes crazy and I want to watch it. So he's established the team below them on the right can't climb, or they can climb, but they shouldn't have been able to. But because this team rushes out the door, they get the opportunity to climb, right? So what we have here is a combination of really like genuinely good play from every single one of them. A lot of people talk about Yuka's clip here, but I mean it's insane. But like all 3 of them make the perfect play. So you've got Matsutash holding the off angle. They're never going to expect them. They're going to rush at this door, right? Never going to expect him up here. And he's Valk, so he can fly over the bubbles, get back safely. Meltzer is a little bit in the open, but he's with Yuka, which is really important because they have the most strength together, considering neither of them have like movement ability, right? But watch what Meltzer does here. The bubble timing and the bubble position is so good. I love watching good Gibby play. So he sees them run out the door. He instantly bubbles back and plays the front side of the bubble. So now this team has no choice but to push into the bubble or try and survive. And if they try and survive, they die. So they kind of have to get in the bubble to win. And it makes their movement predictable, right? And Yuka instantly fronts the bubble with him. Instantly fronts the bubble with him to deal with this team because he knows the team on the right is going to climb up, or Valcol, but most likely climb up. And the whole time, Matsutashi has the most insane off angle. And as you see here, he fronts the bubble, they bubble late. Play slow because they already have a knock. Perfect. Teams of duo, yeah. No need to rush this. Once that bubble's gone, they die. That quarter team just dies. And then to be honest, here Yuka does just go a bit shitty, a bit fucking crazy. That's an insane shot. That's an insane shot. Running into zone like this and getting the white armor swap is risky. It paid off. Yeah. Hey, let's go, boys. Love to see that. Let's just watch that one more time. What's happening, Tara? He keeps jumping and tap strafing. Like that's what he's doing here. He's jumping, tap strafing, jumping, tap strafing, lurching, jumping, tap strafing. Jump, strafe, jump, strafe. There's a lot of situations where that kind of like jumping and strafing is actually like really stupid. Like you're just gonna get killed quicker. But honestly, in the same game here, he just takes all the pressure off of him, and it just makes him harder to predict his movement because he's jump strafing. If he's just jumping, he's gonna die. But he also could go for the armor swap as well, which he doesn't do. I don't know why he doesn't armor swap here. Maybe he knows that it won. Well played, well played, well played. I mean, honestly, if we like think about game 1, like recap, or this game 4, sorry, the game they won, they rotate from survey camp. That they have a decently fast rotation. They get a power position in zone. This is what I would call this spot right here. This is not a god spot. It's a power position. So wherever the zone pulls, they can make plays with it, get KP, and that's exactly what they do. They get the KP on AYM that comes in and gets pinched in the corner. As soon as that team's in the corner there, they're dead. Like this, they played it perfectly. They look for aggro right here on C9. Full back. Actually, we didn't see this. I think this must have been edited out of the VOD. They come back and then they Valcolt for the pipe. They deal with the 2 duos. They got quite lucky that both teams were duos, but they still played it perfectly, to be honest. And they were able to reset with the GB. And then the end game is really where you 1 second, guys. Excuse me, fish cake. The end game is really where you separate like the good teams from the great teams, right? And the way they play this end game is just perfect. Like they take the position, they don't over aggro, they get information, they figure out who's where, they control most of the zone. The bubble placement's really good, the gen placement's really good, the shots are hitting. You just can't ask for a better end game, really. Perfect. Love that. All right, we're gonna watch the next game. We're gonna watch this one right here. Game 7. They get 6 kills, and this is the game where they accidentally choose a lifeline. So let's watch this one out. Again, thank you to Kook for the VODs. So Meltzer accidentally picks Lifeline instead of Gibraltar. So they're playing Lifeline, Valk, Watson. I kind of love this comp. I kind of love this comp. It's really good that they're laughing about it though. This could have been such a bad situation for them if they weren't like laughing about it and having fun. So this time Yuke F is green, Maltsera the lifeline is in orange, and Matsutashu is in blue. Hey puppies. So chat, the V3 spot that he's talking about, the V3 spot might be open, is what I call Raven. I call it Raven. I'll show you where it is on the map. This is the game that Dark Zero wins. Game 7. So the spot they're talking about is this spot right here. And if you guys remember, we've watched GMT's VOD, we've watched Dark Zero's VOD from these same games. And don't forget, so this spot was open for ages because GMT was there. Naski gets knocked and they Valcolt and go and revive him in Skyhook, and then they come back like 2-3 minutes later. So this spot was exposed and open for such a huge part in this game, and it was actually the game-winning spot. That is a genuine god spot. So they're talking about Valcoting. They're Valcoting for V3. Oh, this guy doesn't know, but yeah, V3 is Raven, I think. And the reason it's called V3 chat is because there's a team in, or there was a team in. Sorry, I think there still is. I can't remember if this is the sign, but V3 Vega, it was a fast rotate Japanese team with really insane players. One Tappy. I can't remember the other ones. Oh my god, I always forget the names. I know One Tappy was one of them, but I can't remember the other two. God damn it. Anyway, it's not important. But yeah, they call it the V3 spot because V3 obviously played there a lot in the APAC scene. Legetta? Yes, it's definitely Legetta. I don't know about Jigen. Is it Jigen? I can't remember. It probably is. It probably is, Johnny. I just remember One Tappy because his name is memorable, you know? So they land safe on this zip building. This building is pretty terrible, chat. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's not very good. Like, you can't do a lot from here because there is not a single zone that ends around here at this building, and there's also not a single zone that this is a good spot to play from. So to be honest with you, this is just a bad place to be. I don't like this building at all. You can't ever do a lot from here. You just end up fighting. Again, it's really important they're laughing about this shit. It's funny. I respect that a lot. Don't forget, chat, this is a LAN final with like 500k first place, like, and they already won a game. They could be really stressed right here. But I think one thing that happens, chat, this is a serious thing that I think occurs, is a lot of these players are just so happy to be in a LAN final. Like, of course they want to win. Of course they want to do their countries proud and do their fan base proud. But they're just so happy to be in a LAN final in Apex, where this was the first championship. There'd only been Sweden before this, and there'd been nothing for like 2 years, right? So it just feels good to be able to play in these events, and I think it helps teams laugh about things, you know. But there's definitely, oh yeah, it's 123 Tatsu, yeah. Detonation Gaming, yeah, of course they are. I should know that. Did I say 123 Tappy? It's 1 Tappy and 123 Tatsu. Yeah, my bad. My bad. And Jigen. Who's Legetta play for then? I'm confused. Wait, oh, Legetta is... does he not play with Pulverex, maybe? I don't fucking know. I think Legetta's Pulverex. Anyway. Yeah, he is Pulverex, right? Previously known as Unite. He left Pulverex and went to Fenner? Oh, I did not know that. Wow. So Fenner wasn't all controller anymore? Or is he controller player? What's up, Evie? What's up, Paradox? I actually love that they're having so much fun with this. Malsera just kills this guy with a fucking alternator. Goated MNK player. Fucking EU falling over again. I actually love this so much. It's funny. It's so much funny. It's so much fun that they're having fun. I love this. Actually, go fuck yourself. That's toxic, Yuka. Why lifeline? It was a mistake. Yeah, so we've seen this fight. We've seen this fight from Dark Zero's point of view before in the previous VOD review, I feel. And Dark Zero lost the fight. So chat, the reason he's breaking his gen, just so you guys don't know, in case you guys don't know, there's a reason he's punching his gen out right here. So he's punching his gen out because he wants to break it so he can place another one in the exact same position, right? You can automatically break your gen by placing a new one, but the thing is you can't put it in the exact same spot, right? So he breaks his current one so he can put the new one in the exact same spot because he knows the LOS is safe. Okay, he just put it to the left, but that's why he punched it out. This is Dark Zero right now, bubbling in on them. UKF's instantly in there with the movement. Takes a fuck ton of damage. Popping about on this side angle. He actually moves to refence this. It's a good fence. So they've got the lifeline holding the other angle by himself. This is a bit fucking risky right now. So Meltzer has to fall back. Yuka holds the fences out. Chat, little thing to talk about here. The reason you want the Watson holding this angle and the other two holding the other angle, or at least you definitely, the only thing you want for sure is you want the Watson holding this angle, right? So the reason you want that is because they cannot break the fences on the elevator shaft, right? So there's no need for Watson to be over there because he can't replace it. There's no need to replace it because they won't get broken. But these fences they can break. So he's going to play on the stairs so he can replace fences. A lot safer. One thing I want to talk about as well, when you're fighting in these buildings, chat, and you know there's a Gibby team below you, or alternatively, you're in these buildings and you are a Gibby team and there's a team above you. So let's say you're Dark Zero right now. A play that you can make, which is super, super consistent, really good play to make if you desperately need to kill them quickly, right? Is you can bubble on this table right here. Yeah. And then you can take the zipline up if you're Gibby, you bubble on this table. You zipline up and then it creates a little half dome that you can sit inside perfectly. And you take the zipline into it and it's pretty safe. I mean, not always. It's hard against Watson teams because they have fences involved. That's probably why Dark Zero didn't do it. But it's a play you can make. So the bubble is so tall that it stretches through this room right here. And it creates like a little bit of a head glitch. And once you come up the zipline into the head glitch, you're very, very hard to kill. You're very hard to kill. And the chances of you catching someone off guard with the timing is very high. So I know it works. If you place the bubble here, it works on the roof. And I think it works floor below on the, if you place the bubble on the little tables down there. Obviously, Dark Zero doesn't make that play. It's a LAN final. That's a bit of a rank play, but it's definitely something you can do. Also, Dark Zero would be trolling to do it against a Watson team because it might not break the fences on the elevator shaft. You just come through and take a fucking, you get stunned instantly. They're bubbling up on Yuka right here. His fences get cut off. He places new fences down. Really, really important he gets those new fences down. What happened there? Did it cut? I think maybe the guy cuts the video in some spots. Problem is with triple peeking one angle like that, chat, you're so likely to get stuck. There is not a lot of skill in throwing arc stars. That was a really good attempt at the stick. And now you guys are going to see the power of core stick. Because Jen Burns trapped off the angles, it's so fucking hard for them to do anything. Yuka needs to heal right now, he's playing a bit too aggro. Yeah, they didn't have to worry about any meds, true. Dark Zero making the same play again. Yuka gets a really nice little angle there. Yuka's still playing aggro, looking for the opportunity for a knock. You can see how aggro Yuka's playing, and Meltzero gets the knock in the staircase with the alternate. A huge play by Meltzero right there. They know they're a duo now. They need to play slow here, heal up, look for the first. They can't res, they don't have bubble. Let's go together, that's a good play. Good come from Yuka to regroup on the third floor. Really important that you do that. So at this point, Dark Zero have already run away. One of them gets thirsted. I think Zero. So they're going to Valkyrie right now. Let's look at the map. So we're looking at 3 minutes 24 seconds. Alrighty. Not 3 minutes 24 seconds. That's not what I meant, chat. You know what I meant. Right here. Alright, this is the situation they're in. This is them here. They can Valkyrie from this spot safely. Right, so where are they going to go? GMT's already reclaimed Raven. To be honest, what any team would do in this situation is they would play for these tunnels on the low ground, right? This one here, or this one here, or they'd play for something else around like this area here because they know that's where the zone's likely going to pull, right? Low-key, a good play might have actually been to play for like this low ground down here, but it's a bit early for that. Because if you play from this low ground, you can maybe move along and play for this corner. But honestly, that's a bit fucked as well. Or to play for this middle low ground here where where GMT kills AYM way later in the game. GMT kills AYM in this spot right here. They could also play for that. The thing is with Valkots, they have zero info right now. Literally no info. Oh, this is risky. I managed to get it off. Yeah, they're landing in the tunnel. This is a very playable spot with Watson. Yeah, exactly, Paradox. They can play spots if they take a lot of damage. The only problem is they have 0 reset ability. Lifeline res is not very good in open space. You just die. They did a really good job to get this spot, to be honest. I'm surprised. I cannot express enough, chat, how important it is they have fences here. Because other teams will Valcult and they won't know if there's a team in this tunnel. They'll do exactly what FNATIC just did. They'll just land in it. And if there's no fences, a team might be like, fuck, it looks free, let's go for it. They turn up, there's a team there. They die, you know? Fences are so good for showing presence. So good at that. They remove a lot of the randomness of this game. I love this chat. They're using the lifeline package here for extra cover. Really well played. Yeah, that's the whole point of the fences, Effie. Is to show other teams. There's a team here. Don't land on us. There's a team here. The fences aren't to actually stop people walking up and pushing them. You know, no one's gonna push them. The fences are just for presence. Yeah, look, he's just spamming fences down there as well because he knows the team's going to play it. Team's taking the close right spot. Chat, you're going to see some really nice movement right here. Again, the Corsic, the barrels are so good. Look at that little look at fucking redirect PK shot. That was really clean. He's very fluent with his movement. Love that. UKF is underrated. I think he's finally getting some of the credit he deserves. Like, he is an insane player. Look at his movement here. He's jump peeking this so well. A lot of players wouldn't do this in an ALGS finals. I think this team managed to reset next to them here. Yeah, this is sad. That's honestly, chat, they probably should have wiped that when they were a duo. It's risky, very risky, but letting this team fully reset here is not ideal. If this Gibby team is smart, like, the only play they can make here is bubble, like right on this. Hang on, bubble like right here, down here, guys, and then the bubble will cut off these fences, and they can peek from the bubble. Or what, even better, they peek out of the bubble. Like, you peek out the bubble, you fucking break the gen, just nade spam, and this team dies. Or Corsical. I think they might have wasted Corsical, but like, this team down here is dead if they don't push them. And the fact that FNATIC let them reset is also kind of troll. Like, they shouldn't have let this team fully reset, because now they should die to these guys. UKF's aware of it. He's saying that they need to watch it, but it's honestly, it's too late. Ring closing. They might use a Gibby bubble soon. Yeah, that's a good com. What's up, Evan? What's up, Ted? I think it's NRG. Yeah, I don't think they were playing confident, to be honest. Valcotting is their only option. I mean, it's really not. Like, this is not the play at all. We're not VOD reviewing NRG, but that was really not the play. I think maybe Sweet was just like not feeling so confident right there, because he knows that's not the right play. What the fuck happened there, actually? What happened to Yuka's gen? Oh, his gen gets broken from the team on the west coming in from Fisher. I mean, his gen should have been right here on this blue box, to be honest. And now the Corsical comes in. I mean, this is, yeah, this Corsical fucks them and it doesn't even need to. And then NRG comes behind them and just griefs them a bit here. Honestly, NRG still were going to fight FNATIC, but like they should have done it like an hour ago. Master Touch gets the kill on NRG, securing the placement as well. Dies right there. He was always going to die. I mean, they got 7th out of that. That was a pretty good game considering they're in lifeline. No, what I'm saying is they should put this Watson gen should have been in this corner. In the corner that UKF's playing in. I've gone too far back. Like, the gen should be right here. Right here. No one could shoot it if it's here. Yeah, it's cool, Nick Vuzzy. I love it. Like, if the gen is here... If the gen is here, and then what you do is like they would 3-man front this side. Would it block nades from the northeast? Yeah, but they're not going to get naded from the northeast. Their threat is not this side, guys. Let's look at the map actually. Their only threat in this game is NRG. Look at this, right? This team in Fisher has to worry about other teams, and also the team in Fisher has to concern themselves with their own rotate. That team in Fisher is never gonna, like, it's very unlikely they even come close to FNATIC here, because they're worried about SSG above them, Team Burger above them over here, right? They know that all the teams are over here, but like, the thing is that any team coming in from Fisher is either going to beeline it, which is actually what ends up happening. They just run in a straight line, or they're going to try and flank north and try and catch a timing on GMT on the north side, or they're going to have Alcohol, right? There is no concern about being pushed from this team. You're never going to get pushed from this team. Your only concern when you're in this position that they're in is NRG all day, every day. NRG is the team that kills you. This team right here. And for some reason, NRG got knocked. FNATIC didn't push them. And then for some reason, NRG tries to Falco. I think that was just that was out of character. I don't know. They obviously just weren't thinking. But like, this gen is in a really shitty spot, honestly. This gen is... Yeah, the gen is terrible to be there. I mean, he even says it himself. When he places the gen, he says, like, I'm just going to put it anywhere. But, like, it's because... the reason Yuka doesn't put it in this corner is because he wants to play in this corner. But it's almost more important to stop the... I think it's almost more important to stop the actual utility usage being used against you. And that you need a gen for that. That Corsical made this fight so much harder. Let's say if this Corsical doesn't come down, right here, where are we looking? If this Corsical doesn't land, chat, this is so free. They've got no bubble. It's a Gibby Caustic. The Valk's dead. It's a Gibby Caustic just running in, and they have no bubble. And they have no nades, because they would have already used the nades. This is so free. It's just the Corsical that makes it so much harder. The Corsical gives them an avenue to run in. And then they get shot on their back. Also, I don't know why you could climb on this box, to be honest. I think he's just panicking a bit here. The climbing makes him so beamable right there as well. If he just slides down, tries to get around this lifeline package. I mean, yeah, I'm overanalyzing a little bit, but yeah. I mean, they were playing lifeline. It's not that big of a deal, but I mean, honestly, the biggest mistake they made there is they should have wiped NRG about 10 minutes ago. I think. Once they know they're a duo. What I think they should have done, chat, personally, is I think that so look at the zone right here, right? Skip a bit more. Here we go. So above you, you have two teams above you. You have Team Burger and you have SSG directly above you, right? Those two teams are focused on each other. There's only one scenario in which one of them drops on you. Oh, sorry. There's only one scenario in which that team drops on you. And in my mind, that scenario only plays out if you get heavily traded. You know? So in my mind, what should happen is, right... right here? So at this point, the zone's closed. Waltzy gets knocked. Wait, hang on. No, sorry. I think I got confused. I think I'm trolling. I swear I saw one of them knocked. Get knocked. NRG. When did the Gibby get knocked? Or did he not ever get knocked? Am I confused? I'm sorry, chat. I'm slightly confused. I thought that one of NRG gets knocked, but maybe they actually don't. I'm gonna put playback speed on 2, and I'm just gonna watch through the kill feed here to see if I see Rocker get knocked or Nathan. If none of NRG get knocked, this fight is so much harder because it's a straight 3v3. So NRG is just rotated in next to them. Yuka checks that spot. Obly dies, Skittle dies, Caustic gets cracked. Waltzy dies, that's a different team though. Wait. Yeah, NRG never gets knocked. That's what's confused me. My bad, chat. Well, in that case, I really don't feel like they played it badly. In that case, the only mistake they made was the gen being in the wrong spot. Yeah, it's Burger that dies. It's not NRG. Yeah, considering that, I honestly think they played this very well. The only thing that they got wrong was the gen placement, in my mind. Anyway, guys, let's watch the last game. Game 8 is the last game we're going to go over here. Unfortunately, I don't have any subtitles, guys, so I'm going to have to translate for you the best I can. This is going to be a shambles. For the record, anybody here that speaks Japanese, I apologize. I'm going to butcher your language right here. I don't know any Japanese, but I do know the game, and I do know what players are likely to be saying. So I'm going to try my hardest to try and communicate what they're communicating. Let's just get a gist of what's going on here. I can turn subtitles on, but it's a complete mess. I've tried that before. So it's a far south zone. Excuse me. They're on the proper comp this time. Malsera is very out of position on Gibby. He's going to die. Surely he's going to die there. C9. They actually let him survive. Wow. C9 lives. Sup, Jank? Thank you. Thank you, Nito. UGAV's doing some good damage right here as they rotate in away. Let's skip into this a little bit, guys. That's C9 right there, coming from Climatizer. C9 now playing with Rocker instead of Alibro. They're playing mad edge, guys. Bear in mind this zone is going far south. They're hanging out on the north side of the map. They're playing mad edge right here. They're double white armor. They're in no rush to get into zone. They're taking it slow. They're playing the pace. I love this. Is it just me or is the jazz getting louder? Ooh, this is cheeky. So chat, there is no edge teams that would assume that FNATIC would be playing like this because they land survey camp. They typically move quite quick. This is a really sneaky play. This is very against their kind of play style. That's probably why this team gets so caught out here. I think it's Team Liquid. I can't remember. For the record as well, chat, this crafting spot and also epicenter crafting spot, the two worst crafting spots in the fucking map. That's so bad. So risky to craft at these positions. They're playing this really patient though. This is good. Yeah, is this Team Liquid playing from My Excellency? I'm Polo Rear running to myself. Music. Yeah, this is Team Liquid playing from Skyhook West. They would never expect this team to be. Voodoo Paxu2 collecting, there you go. There are also young children. Something tells me the subtitles aren't quite right. I can't cut it with the fatigue, you know. This one is there, so open it because you're not there. So there's no cherry blossoms on the detour. So this is also a group of things, yeah. True. I don't want to be on Drake's side. Alright, the camp at the banner here. Because it's a different jam. High tech, etc. Minotina, yeah. Love that. Yeah, so the camp in the banner, this is something. Oh, I had meat and rice, but I can wrap myself in a towel at home. What the fuck is this? No shot. I bet that's the real com. Alright. The banner's expired. I've seen it before, Mr. Reddit, but I'm still regretting it. Oh, that's too good. Oh wait, what was that? What was that? Hang on. I don't even have a class. I bought this. And that it would be great. Thank you for the 30%. I bought a helmet. I believe that. That might be true. Oh, seriously, I haven't seen this. I'm going to go to the cart. See until I'll leave it to you. Good job, AI. Blue balls. Numbers, no bad 60. Hey, come on, I'll pick up this different. Come on, I should make 2 companies and make 3, right? Alright, chat, I think I'm done with this. I'm turning them off. I think I'll translate better, honestly. Alright, so another crafting on edge. They're taking it real slow. They rotate in through fragment, it looks like. You want me to leave it on? Alright, fine. Well, even after I've said it, I'm still writing songs. Paruto. Hey, it's automatic. Lenovo Legions? Lenovos? There's no way they're actually saying that. This is sponsored. Please don't try to betray. It's okay if I'm a bear with a love that pulls in a rail. Puts in a rail. What the fuck? Subtag. Here's a from C9. C9. I'm definitely turning this off. Alright, they're gonna play for third beacon here. Hitting third beacon, they're watching C9 and Valcourt in front of them. I think that's C9. Come on, Yuka, you hit those. Come on, Yuka, you hit those. Come on. Oh, he hits the last one though. He misses the easy shots. Here's the hard one. Go on, Yuka. Go on, Yuka. Do it to him. Oh. Oh, do it to him, Yuka. Oh, do it to him, Yuka. Ah. It needs a lot of sense, bro. There we go, chat. EU dying in the kill feed as usual. Love that from my region. I mean, they're a mad edge right here. They're mad edge, but they've actually managed to get fucking good loot considering how shambles they started off with. And they're finding some nice timings on teams around them struggling to rotate. This zone ends tree, I'm pretty sure. I can't really remember. But they're controlling a lot of space here from Siphon. Having charge rifle to control space is just so good. You can just put so much pressure on teams. Bro, as soon as you get within 10 meters, charge rifle's so bad. But anything outside like 100 meters, it's so good. Gibby calls the team below them here. I don't know what this team's doing. Just sat in a truck. Rotate, for fuck's sake. So Yuka's basically saying, watch the back here, like clear the back. There's a team coming in behind us. I'm pretty sure that's what he's saying. 3 kills. Bro, he cannot hit a shot with this gun. Yuka's gonna come in with the zone here, making sure he's gonna make sure this west side is clear from any rats. Zone's gonna pull to Narnia. See you later, Zone. Nice knowing you. Top 13 though. Top 13 in Zone 4. This tournament is awful, dog shit quality. Needs a higher prize pool. Yuka's just checking for any rats down here because he knows that team got split up and ranked within the same player. Maybe in a bit, Tech. I need to finish the VOD though. Trading armors because he's playing charge rifle. Still charge rifling. Cloud9 dies despite being an edge team with better loot. Love that. FNATIC isn't an edge team. Alright, here we go. This is the Valcourt to end all Valcourt's chat. I'm not sure what the fuck they're saying. They're gonna try and play this open spot right here and hold out teams from the north. I mean, this is the power of playing on edge sometimes, is if you have information, like you can get information with scoped weapons and then you can figure out the rotate with Valk. It's kind of nice to see. You need to move, Matsutasha. There we go. Jane gets down. Top 12 right now. Only one player dead. So the Valk and the Gibby are playing a little bit further north to try and force away this bridge team. Let's look at the map. What will be round 4, 34 seconds. Oh wait, round 4 closing, 34 seconds. Yeah, we're right here. So the bridge team is SSG. They've already rotated out to work the south side. FNATIC takes such a good spot here. Holy shit. I mean, they literally get into the edge of zone for free right here with this foul call. And the reason they did it is because they played the game slow and it was top 13, right? They had a lot of freedom. They had the composure to slow down and not rush to zone. It's good. Another Valcolt goes down. 2 Valcolts. Holy shit, Yuka knocks Hao at the last second from the sky. Oh, Yuka shitting on reps right there. Love to see it. Sheesh. Sorry, I'm full screening. Oh fuck, I accidentally turned subtitles bug. Team in bridge to the right. I think Master Touch just knocked Nocturnal from bridge. They're actually a duo because earlier he killed Fun. So it should just be Guild alive on that team right now. Rest in peace, Team Liquid Guild. You shall be remembered. So I think it might be a solo in side tunnel right now. Or maybe this is the solo here actually. Yeah, maybe that's the solo. That's Guild, I reckon. Come on, Guild, you will survive! Frex dies, rotating in. Last of SSG. That was an Isle, I was wrong, sorry. So it was in the tunnel, it was Team Liquid, I guess. Guild is picking up kills in the kill feed, so he's doing alright. He might have been able to res knocked. Zone ends in front of them. They kind of want to walk up on the height, I think, here. They want to hug the mountain on the right-hand side and walk up on the height. Guild gets knocked in the tunnel. To Hakis. Thirsted. It's just Team Liquid knocked alive right now on Team Liquid. I'm not sure what this guy's doing there. Obviously, he desperately needs some loot. A bit risky. Oh, FNATIC going for the ballsy play to push this. Okay. Oh my god. This is ballsy. They give you all, they're gonna have to go back. They're gonna have to go back. Oh, they waste bubble. They waste bubble as zone's closing. Oh, I'm not sure I like this. No way are they doing this. Holy fuck, this is ballsy. They pull it off. No shot. Wow, I mean, to be fair, props to them. This is all very on the fly and they're making it work. Like, this shit does not seem planned out. Sometimes the best teams don't plan shit, they just improvise. Oh my god, this is so fucked. That gen should have been done sooner, I think. Noct is the last alive, he dies from Team Liquid right there, it's rotting. And now they're somewhat stable. 6 for 16, there's another rat in the game or 2 duos. They're gonna try and clear their northeast side right here. Oh, he tries to hit the fadeaway wall bounce. Yuka wants to thirst that kill at some point for the info. To stop the info. Nice, that's Parker. They hit the bubble res above them. Oh, Karampay gets absolutely twerked on. A little bit of APAC North love. Yuka Ev with the wall bounce from a sentry. That's quite a famous clip of his right there. That's not a very hard wall bounce, chat. But the thing that's so impressive about that is the fact that he decides to do it in this moment. That's the thing that's impressive. And the fact that he hits the PK shot. I know like most ranked players will see this wall bounce and be like, oh, that's not that impressive. I do shit like that against silver players. That's the point. I mean, he fucks up second time, but he hits it on third. This wall bounce is not that hard to anyone with like decent level movement, but that is just sick. It's just sick. It's just undeniably sick. No one does shit like that in ALGS. No one. Love him. Love him. UKF fan, #1. Top 4 right now. Let's look at the map. Is that zone 6 closing, top 4. Oh, spoilers. Alright, right here, we're top 4. OG is playing the ramp on the right hand side. Scars inside the tunnel. Alliance on top of the tunnel with Hakis playing wide. I mean, FNATIC don't have the same information I have. Obviously, they don't have a fucking minimap telling them exactly where everyone is. But if they can force Hakis off, maybe give out the height, force Hakis away, even kill him on the cross, they can play right here and then they pinch these two teams in the endgame. But like, that's me saying because I can see exactly what's happening, but it's very hard to do that in the moment. I think they want to try and work their left though. Let's see what they're thinking. No, I think they're going to walk in on this wall right here. Yeah, they're going to walk in on the wall. Problem is with walking on the wall is you have to deal with OG. OG is going to be in front of you right here. I think what Yuka's saying here is I'm putting my gen down here. We need to shoot this angle. Like if anyone peeks that spot, shoot it. I think that's what he's saying. Or care for it. Instantly ALGS to get another gen down. Really well played. Popping a med kit for a syringe. Maybe he doesn't have any syringes. I'm not going to judge him. So it's Scars in the tunnel. Alliance above. OG on the right. Also, chat. Can we just go back to the pizza analogy again? Who do you think wins this game, chat? Who do you think wins this game? Look at the pizza. Alliance controlling half the pizza right now. And the high ground, more importantly. I have the high ground. Anakin. But FNATIC do get a second place. Spoilers, sorry. Which is very impressive. Really good fences again. The fences break LOS. They also show presence and they make teams more intimidated to fight you. Always good to get those fences down. No need to not do that. So they're probably going to hug the wall on the left here and get a gen down again further up. I think that's the play they're going to make here. Dupe gets knocked in the bubble on the right hand side by Matsu. They have Gibio. I'm not sure if the Gibio has been saved. If it's been saved, it would be insane right here, but I don't know if they have it. I don't think they have it. Hakis peeks above with the Havoc. Bubble, bubble, bubble. Nice, really good bubble. Oh my god, dude. Meltzer is so good. His under pressure bubbles are insane. Like, chat, if he bubbles any closer to that wall right there, FNATIC die because Alliance can peek over through their own bubble. Or even get nades in there, even worse. But because Meltzer bubbles further out, it creates an unpushable angle here. The only way Alliance can push them is if they full send. Oh, it was so well played. They wipe up Scars on the right hand side. Now they're in the 3v3 with Alliance. Alliance send. Oh, come on, Yuka. Not quite, not quite. I mean, that was a fucking beautiful bubble right there. The amount of pro players, chat, that would just throw the bubble right closer to them. But Meltzer takes an extra couple seconds. He takes an extra couple seconds to make sure the bubble comes down on the right so that Alliance can't peek over into it. And then he fronts the bubble to deal with Scars. Look at this. He pops a bat. And then he fronts the bubble to stop them pushing him. Oh, God, that makes me so happy. I love good Gibby gameplay. And they could have won this 3v3. I think maybe there was a slight damage output issue. I think simply put, Alliance dealt more damage, and that's just simply that. The PK shots weren't really hitting from Yuka, unfortunately. But again, it was a good effort. It was a good effort. And you can see they're having fun. GG's all around. I mean, that's it, guys. That's FNATIC. I couldn't see their first game, unfortunately, but we saw their dub with comms, we saw their lifeline game with comms, and we saw their second place finish right there. A lot of fun to watch. Came fourth, 1 point behind 100 Thieves, with a quite similar playstyle, I have to say. The only difference being 100 Thieves playing Newcastle, obviously, but the playstyle is similar between the two teams that came first and fourth and fifth here. Third and fourth is what I meant to say. We've done GMT, guys. We've done FNATIC. We've done all these teams now. So we'll see who we do next. We'll see. Maybe SSG. Maybe Alliance. Maybe TSM. Maybe NRG, actually. Maybe neither. Maybe I'll come off the internet forever. Who knows? All right. Appreciate you guys watching the VOD review.